welcome back to another episode of Northwoods Cooking. As always, I'm Jake, and today we're back in the garage on the flat top. Happy to be back out here doing this one. So one thing I do like to do is use leftovers to create new recipes, and that's what we have here tonight. So with that being said, the menu item is a smoked barbecue rib grilled cheese. Let's get after it. And we're back. So first things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of butter over here. Put that down. And I'm cooking on low here tonight. Per usual, I just always like to say that. I don't like to cook things too hot, would rather just take the time and do it right. So here we have the meat from the barbecue ribs. All I did was just took a knife and cut alongside each rib. Got the meat out from between the ribs, and then on the top of the bone, the part that we usually eat, cut that off as well. So I think this is about three or four bones. Just gonna drop this down. What I'm doing here is just looking to warm up the meat a little bit, because I'm not 100% certain how it'll be when we're in the grilled cheese, but I wanted it to be hot. So go ahead, put that there. Throw the fancy cover over the top of it. We'll be back in a couple minutes to give it a flip. And I think we're gonna go ahead and assemble the grilled cheese. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so it's been about a minute and a half. Go ahead and see what that looks like. Ooh. Wow, that smells good. Get a little bit of the smoke. You can smell the seasoning. I think right now we're just gonna go ahead and assemble the sandwiches and just get going with this. Yeah, that's warm. No doubt about that. That's what we're looking for. Slide that off to the side. Now, just have some Italian bread here. Wow, that meat is good. Alrighty, so this is a little trick I learned from Sherman over at Coop de Grill. What we're gonna do is put the butter down. Put the butter down first, and then season the butter. Today we're gonna use the seasoning, the Back 40 Sportsman seasoning. Used this a couple times before. And we'll go ahead and season the butter a little bit. I'll be making 4 sandwiches today. 2 now, and probably start the other two off camera. We'll go there, put that about like that, that one there. Oh, we got time. We'll do them now. And this is, normally on a grilled cheese, you can just put the butter on the bread, but got the flat top, got the space. We're gonna do it like this. There we go. Oh yeah. And now what we have here is some white cheddar cheese. Did I count out perfectly how many slices of cheese I'm gonna need? Oh, you're darn right I did. Look at that. That's awesome. Everything's still working here on the camera, you bet. Looking good. We'll move these over a touch so they're a little bit more in the view. Now what we'll do here is turn that burner off. Scoop a little bit of the meat on here. You know what? I am gonna need some more cheese. Forgot cheese for the top. What's important about the cheese on the top is that it'll help the meat stick to the bread. If you just put a piece of bread on here right now, everything's gonna fall apart. Wow. Yeah. That is hot. Definitely hot. All right, so that's what we got there. I'm gonna go inside and slice some more cheese and we'll be back. But in the meantime, I'm gonna cover these up so that cheese gets nice and melted. Turn this one sideways. That'll do. We'll be back. Alrighty, so I am back with the cheese. Go ahead and plop on these 2 slices on top. Oh, good math. Fantastic math by me. That one's just gonna get 1 because I'm not going back inside. So, what we'll do now is go ahead and put a top cap on. Press it down a little bit. Perfect. Now, a little bit more butter here. Spread her around. A little bit more seasoning around these parts. Now, let's go ahead and give these a flip. Oh yeah, you can see that seasoning right on the toast. Cheese is nice and melted. Heck yeah. Press them down a little bit. At least I like to. You don't have to if you don't want, but that's what we're working with. Try a little bit more of this meat. Wow. That's hot, but it sure is good. Toss the cover back on these for a little while. Let the bottom side get crunchy. For some reason, it takes me a long time to cook a grilled cheese. But the reason for that is I found cooking them on low gets everything melted, nice and crunchy. And then if I cook it on high or medium, I end up burning the bread. It turns black. So keeping it on low, I stay more diligent. You get that nice crunchy side. But I'll leave the cover off. I was just thinking, if I put the cover on, it might get soggy. So I'll just leave the cover off, let these get crunchy. We'll be back in a couple minutes to enjoy. Alrighty, do one more flip here to make sure we're golden. Get it? Which it looks like we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the flat top off. We are off. Now I'm gonna move the camera back a little bit. We'll do a taste test. Alrighty, we're back for the taste test. As usual, I'm sure this is going to be incredibly hot. I'll probably burn my mouth, but it's all worth it. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's money. That hits the spot. Cheese is super, super creamy, stringy as you saw. The meat is incredibly tender. As far as the seasoning on the flat top on the outside, it's good, but I don't think this is a seasoning for it. Maybe more of a salt base, something that'll really crystallize on the side, on the edge of the bread. But other than that, this was an absolutely awesome way to use up some leftover smoked barbecue ribs. So that being said, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.